Hello friends, welcome to YouTube channel of Chameli Devi Institute of Pharmacy. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the filtration equipments. This presentation shows the contents to be discussed here. So, first the filter leaf and second one is cartridge filter. For these two filtration equipments, we discuss about their principle, construction, working, advantages and disadvantages as well as their uses. Let's start with the filter leaf. If we talk about their principle, the filter leaf is working on the principle of the surface filtration, which act as a sieve or strainer. Basically, this apparatus consisting of a longitudinal drainage system which look like a screen type and it covered with a filter cloth. Here the vacuum or pressure can be used for increasing the rate of filtration. And if we see their construction, the filter leaf, it look like a simple leaf which consisting of a frame enclosing a drainage screening or grouped plate, the whole unit being covered with a filter cloth. And the outlet for the filtrate connect to the inside of the frame, and the general arrangement basically shown in the figure, which represent a vertical sections through the leaf. The frame which is used here, it may be in a circular, square or rectangular in shape. Now comes on the working of filter leaf. The working of the filter leaf is completed in 5 steps. So in the first steps, the filter leaf is immersed in the slurry to be filtered. Then vacuum is applied through the vacuum pump which is connected to the outlet. Then the slurry passes through the filter leaf while we applied the vacuum. Here we observed that the solid particles which is present in the slurry are retained on the surface of the sieve, while clear filtrate is passes through the drainage canal and goes finally into the receiver. In the last steps, the air is passed to flow in reverse direction, which facilitate the removal of the cake. So here we talk about the advantages of the filter leaf. So it offers the various advantages, like the slurry can be filtered from any type of vessels. Second, the cake can be washed simply by immersing the filter in a vessels of water. Here also the removal of the cake is facilitated by the use of the reverse airflow. Next, the filter can be modified by employing a suitable number of units. Next advantage is that this filter leaf is most satisfactory if the solid contents of the slurry is not too high. Means here the 5% being a suitable maximum for filtration. In case of labor cost, so the labor cost is very low while we operating the filter. It is so simple compared to other type of filters. If we see their use, the uses of the filter leaf is for the filtration of slurry which do not contain high solid content, it may about 5%, means here we can use only dilute suspension for the filtration. Now comes on second filtration equipments, which is known as the cartridge filter. Here, if we talk about their principle, so cartridge filter is a thin porous membrane in which pre-filter and membrane filters are combined in a single units. This filter is also based on the mechanism of surface filtration, and it generally look like a sieve in which particles are retained on the surface. If we see their construction, so it has a cylindrical configuration which is made up of disposable and changeable filter media. It is made up of either plastic or metallic body, which consists of two types of membrane filter which act as a sieve, and these made up of polypropylene. Here pre-filter and actual filters are used for filtration. These two filters are covered with a protecting layer which is made up of the polymers. This presentation shows the assembly of the cartridge filter. So the diagram is quite very simple. As told earlier, it is made up of the cylindrical body and having the cartridge which is housed in a holder, and here the number of cartridges can be placed in the same housing. The housing is closed with the lid system, and this housing has also a provision for slurry inlet and as well as outlet. Here we can easily see the cartridge. The cartridge is generally made up of the two types of filter, like the pre-filters and the membrane filters, which is covered with a protecting layer of polypropylene, which is already discussed earlier. Now comes on the working of cartridge filter. So in the first steps, the slurry is pumped into the cartridge holder, where it passes through the cartridge filter unit by straining mechanism. In the straining mechanism, the solid particles which are present in the slurry are retained in the bottom of the cartridge holder, where it may collect it separately, while the clear liquid passes through the center and it moves upward direction for the collection through the outlet. Here some uses of the cartridge filter, like it is useful for the preparations of the particulate free solutions for parenteral and ophthalmic use. This filter holder will process 1000 to 15,000 liters of sterile solutions per hour. Now comes on various advantages and disadvantages of cartridge filter. So first we talk about their advantages. So it offers many advantages, like the autoclaving facilities which can be done for the sterile operations due to the stainless steel construction. Here, the cartridge with self-cleaning device are more advantageous. One more advantage of cartridge filter is that it have the rapid disassembling as well as reusing filter media is very possible. In case of disadvantages, so it offers some disadvantage like a number of manufacturer provides the component which are generally not interchangeable between the supplier. The components are relatively very cost effective compared to other type of filter. So this is all about for the cartridge filter.